Hello, my name is Glenn. I own Brain Diesel, and welcome to the Brain Diesel Business Center. Here's a quick tour. This space is approximately 2,500 square feet, has 4 breakout rooms you could use for different options. And let's take a quick walk through to see what that looks like. The starting room we have in our plan here is I'm calling it the Brainstorming or Coaching Room. This is a larger than 10 by 11 room, so a decent sized bedroom in a house without any furniture. Without any fixed furniture, you can set up the room the way you like it based with our rolling desktops. The idea here is for 1 to 4 people. It's the rough numbers I have in mind, with whiteboard walls and just an area for you to write down your ideas, project on a wall-mounted TV, or just have that conversation that you can't have privately in a coffee shop to really discuss what matters to you and your clients. Now, if you have a larger group, you may want to move into our boardroom, where we have the presentation room. This is, I'm going to say, for 6 people, ceiling-mounted projector for a full wall mount image of what it is you wish to present. This is a great room when you have a little bit larger group, and again, you want to have that the pitch room, if you're a graphic artist and want to show your work, or a photographer, anything really visual, this is a great room to project on the big screen, whatever it is you're proposing to your next client. Then we have the semi-private training space. This area here is just for I'm calling it semi-private because there's a cubicle wall around it. I am looking to close that in, but for now it's a cubicle walled area. This gives you a place for, I'm going to say, up to 9 people. Again, it's a decent sized space. It lets you set up the way you'd like to set it up for roundtable discussion or classroom style training theater. You get to decide. Then we have the big room, which is the large training boardroom. It's over by 20 by 20 space. It's over 400 square feet. This room will handle 18 people with desktops, or perhaps 30 people set up in a theater style. How do you want to present what you want to present? So if you're doing a training session, if you need to do a session that has just allows you to walk around the room a bit, maybe you want a U-shaped setup for a board meeting kind of a concept. That's what this room is set up for. And then don't forget the other spaces. What do you want to use this space for? Let's suppose you wanted the large training room or the semi-private training space, and then you wanted a breakout room like the coaching or the presentation room. You get to decide how you want to use this space. Now, for convenience, there's a kitchenette on site to enable you to take care of little bits of business like that, and we will have Keurig machines will be available to you on a usage cost. That's the only one of the only incremental expenses I'm looking at. Maybe you just want to get out of the house. Maybe you just want to have a place you can get out of the house and sit down and work on a desk in an office for a bit. Or maybe you want to work with one of the other entrepreneurs sharing this space. Well, now we have bookable desks you can use. There's going to be 3 desks set up in here where you can just sit down, plug in, have a work surface to work with, to organize your manuals or your handouts, work on putting together packages, whatever you want to do. You have a space you can book in there. When meetings come out and you need a place to go mingle, well, this is the place, the traffic space for people to walk back and forth between sessions so they never feel all clustered in. They've got a good space to use. Now with here, what I'm going to also do is set up some desks for hot desking. So when you want to pop in the office and you haven't booked a boardroom, you haven't booked one of the special desks, but I just want to sit down, plug in, get some work done. Kind of like going to a coffee shop, but not having to worry about what do I do without having to unplug all your gear and put it all away because you have to run to the washroom or something. This gives you a place to leave your stuff in this controlled environment, the semi-controlled environment, so you can actually sit down, put your stuff here, run your business, and do what you need to do without a reservation. There will be storage on site. So if you have some things you want to keep, you will be given a couple shelves in a storage area to reduce the need for you to travel to and from the car and hauling everything in and out like you would with a hotel room rental, let's suppose. And of course, men's and ladies are on site, 2 rooms, at least 2 stalls in each room. And this is away from our training space, so there's no embarrassing clouds. It's a good traffic area to enable people to use the space the way they need. That's the space. How do you see yourself using it? Think about not just how you would use it today, but what if you need to book more than one room because of a breakout session, for example? What if you are currently a coach who wants to get into training or a trainer who wants to get into coaching? This gives you that flexibility. Maybe you want to launch something new that's going to require a little bit of space, but you don't know how much. Instead of trying to buy this much space in case it actually works, maybe you could try it a little bit, and then as you need bigger space, as you're rolling out new products or different things you do, That's what the space is for. It's built to work for you the way you want, when you want it. Thanks for watching the tour. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, contact me, and we'll talk again soon. Bye now.